You are stuck in a failure loop that is preventing your level up. Every single time you set a goal, every single time you go into Monday looking at what it is you want to accomplish, who you want to become, what you want to receive, how you want to feel, you are ending up in the same pattern every single day, and it's preventing you from living the life that you desire. My name is Henry Lawrence. Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. And in this episode, we're going to talk about how to break that cycle, how to break the loop and stop living from past, present, future, and start elevating your state of being so that you can truly receive the life that you desire. Make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. If you find something impactful in this message, if there's something that changes your perspective, leave a comment. Let's crush it. On a video earlier on Spotify, so many of you went and left comments. It was amazing. It was impactful. Not only helps me grow the show, but it inspires other people because they see that real people are taking real change and that they can do it too. So if you're on YouTube or Spotify, leave that comment and let's be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, I got to tell you, this is recording number 2. I just did this podcast and it was 20 minutes and it was beautiful and it didn't save. Something happened with the file. It's completely lost, but we are showing up again. This is a chance to hit it even harder. When failure happens, when you run into an obstacle, when everything that you just made disappears, show up again, because that means you're about that stuff. And we are about breaking patterns. We are breaking low-level frequencies and rising up to the highest place, being that rising tide. When you change your mindset from I'm going from yesterday to today to tomorrow to I am elevating my frequency, because wherever you go, if you are planning something for next week, you will be the one that's there next week to experience it. And if you didn't change you, then that experience will be no different. It's why you keep living the same week every single day. So some of you that are new to the podcast may not know this, but those that have listened for years, about 3 months ago, there started to be a shift. I was reflecting on my life about 3 months ago, and I realized I can't keep living the same day over and over, the same obstacles, the same struggles, the same failures, the same pain points, the same successes. Nothing was different. Energy is supposed to expand. Energy is supposed to grow. And so if you are in that same cycle, you're not even living because you're not expanding. And so I put myself back in the chair in front of me. I became my number one client again. I decided that I'm going to relook at my perfect day, relook at my goals, relook at my vision, and then coach myself like I did in the beginning 5 years ago to get to this next level. And since doing that, I've tripled my income. I've made the path forward so much clearer, and my identity has risen as doing so. And when I make this podcast, it's not just to make content that's helpful to other people. This is flow state. Everything that I work on in the day, whether it's with clients or myself, is processed and then comes out into something like this. This is the growth. And so if you've been listening for a little while and the message has changed and that bothers you, your question to yourself should not be, well, why is he changing into something I don't like anymore? And your reflection should be, why do I need the same content still? Why aren't you elevating? If I keep doing the same thing over and over and over and you keep vibing with it, neither one of us are living. We are staying flat. You can go back to a year ago and listen to that message. You don't need me to repeat it. You don't need me to do it again. I am on my path. Do you know what my path means? It means it's the path for me. You are on your path. Do you know what your path means? It's the path for you. And if we align for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, it's because we are growing together. It will never be, if it's association with me, that we are staying the same together. That's a promise. Like right now, yesterday I did a podcast in my car, and then someone said, can't wait till the next one that's on the yacht. That's right. Can't wait till the next one that's on the yacht. Can't wait till the next one that's on the plane. Can't wait till the next one that's on that higher frequency because it's going to keep growing. Because one day you're going to tune in, and that's exactly where I'll be. I'll be on that plane recording. Hey, I didn't have any regard. Wasn't able to make it to the studio today, so I'm setting up my phone and I'm recording right here on the plane. And you're going to say, hey, I remember when he was doing that on the car. I remember when he was doing that outside. I remember when he was doing that in his house. I remember because I'm going to keep growing. I cannot stay the same. That's such a disservice to what God made, which is consciousness, to have this experience. And so if you don't like the things that I'm talking about, that's okay. They just may not align with you. But you have to understand my belief system and that I have worked to have peace within. I've spent the past 5 years on positive mindset. I have shifted to where pretty much any situation that I go in, I will find the good, I will find the love, and I will be the example of it. I will spread it everywhere I go. There is no lack of that in me. And now I'm spanning into the next things. I want complete abundance. I believe that this universe that we co-created, that God created, that came, here for us to have, everything was a gift for us. Everything was meant for us in it. That's what I believe. I don't believe we weren't supposed to have it. And so I'm going to receive it, and I'm going to receive it into a way where I'll share what I do, how I think, how I process, to where if it aligns with you, you can do it too. But there is no lack in me. If you hear me talking about receiving $1 million, that has no lack, meaning I'm not receiving $1 million and still not in line with my God's purpose. I am having both. There is no limitation into what God made when he made me. There is no limitation in how you were made. So I know when I'm off my path or on my path. And my path, like your path, if you want to know if you're on a soul-driven, God-given light path or not, is how does it impact people? Right? If people knew what was in your mind, if people followed the thoughts that you had, if they took the actions that you take, what would happen in their life? Does it give or does it take? Does it uplift or does it pull down? Those are the indicators if you're on a light path. And I believe with all my heart that mine is an uplifting one. That if you follow mine, you will live in your abundance. If you follow mine, you will have your inner peace. If you follow mine, you will create a complete experience that you're desiring. And it will be an expansive one because no, I can't keep making the same podcast over and over. No, I can't just stay limited for your comfort. If you're not going to grow, go back and listen to the old ones. They're still online. You can find it. That's no diss against you. Everyone has their time frame in which it takes them to get somewhere. That's okay. I'm on mine, and it's time to go to that next level. I promise you. All these people that have resistance to me talking about $1 million, if I called them and I said, hey, guess what? God told me to give away $1 million and your name popped in my mind and I have to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you on June 1st. On June 1st, I am wiring $1 million straight to your bank account. I promise they would be consumed by that. They wouldn't be able to think about anything else. All these people are hating on me talking about expansion or receiving money or all those things. They couldn't think about nothing else because it is their low energy. That's why it stuck out to them. If it really had no attachment to them, they wouldn't spend the time writing about how they're complaining about somebody's talking about getting wealthy. Somebody's talking about making money. That's thing. They're not reflecting. They are projecting. So when you stick to the guns of what you want, you are going to run into those people who don't reflect and they're going to project. You can either push against them and fight them, meaning energy and ideas and things like that, or you keep down your path, you keep doing what you're doing, you keep showing up, and you keep giving yourself freely, meaning as an example, to where they might see the light one day and bring it in within themselves. That's what it's all about. I believe in what I'm doing, so I have to show up. I have to. I have to say the things. I have to make this episode. This is the second chance making it. I could have just gone a different direction because I don't want to put people down. I don't want to make people feel bad for messaging me and them saying like, hey, I feel like you've gone a different direction. I feel like you've lost your way. I feel like this and the other. Like, I don't want to bring them down. I don't, because I know that they think that they are coming from concern and that they know what's best for me. But you don't. You don't. You don't even know what's best for you, because if you feel that and you have to message somebody, it means you're attached to it. See, that's what people don't understand. When I go buy a $200,000 car when that happens, when I go buy $1 million boat when that happens, when I go buy a jet when those happen, like people are going to have problems with it. They're going to say, hey, there's people that could use the money. Hey, there's this, that. Yeah, people can use the money. You know what? Some people are born and they have a vision of creating the best cars on the planet. They want to create things the fastest, the sleekest, the sexiest, the most powerful. They dream of it. And if there's no high achievers that are willing to give the money for that to exist, they don't get to live their dream. Some people want to be pilots. Some people want to be private pilots. Some people want to build airplanes. Some people want to build jets. Some people want to build boats, not just cheap ones. They want to build good ones. And so there has to be people that are willing to do the things possible to have the funding to make it to where someone can do that. Right? So you don't just have to serve one group of people, you can serve it all. And by the way, my path to money is by being the rising tide, literally. Giving away the information, literally. And if you're aligned with me, meaning if we roll together, if we're in the same tribe, that means it's yours too. And so when you start doing that, I guarantee you these people would be so obsessed with saying, I'll give you $1 million. But you can't tell somebody that they shouldn't be talking about buying a $200,000 car unless you can buy it yourself and you choose not to. It's easy to say that you shouldn't do something that you don't even have the choice for. Like, that's easy. You're not in the shoes of it even being a reality. So why does your opinion matter? And this is not to push anybody down because there's things that I can't afford. So my opinion to what they should or shouldn't do on it is irrelevant because I'm on my journey. And so if I do these things and when I buy these things, if I regret it, then it's for me to learn, but I'll at least have actually learned it. I'll have earned the money and spent it and then be like, well, it didn't make me feel better. I didn't actually like that. I wish I hadn't done it. And then I'll have the true understanding because to know and to not do is to not know. And so when you're sitting there speaking, looking at things that aren't in alignment, that aren't serving you and that selfish desire of serving you, then you judge against it. You are lost. You are so lost. So believe in what it is that you want. Have the vision and know, like, I'm going to show up as this every single day. It is my reality. It is going to happen. I can't miss, and I'm going to make people upset. There's going to be people that don't want to listen to me anymore, but I don't care. I want to work with millionaires. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I want to build things. I want to create things. I want the world to be different because I was here, both physically with the things I did and spiritually because of who I was. That's the experience I'm here to have, and it's meant to be an expansive one. And when I die and my energy goes, then the earth will keep doing its thing and I'll just take my energy and go to the next level. That's what it's about. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to step into our belief energy. We're going to breathe a deep breath. And as you breathe in, I want you to say, I am the one. I am the one. The one that can do what it is that you're meant to do. Nobody else can do it like you. Nobody else can do it on the level as you. And so as you breathe in, I am the one. As you hold your breath, I want you to visualize whatever comes to your mind, those that you want them to see that you're the one. The earth, the trees, the stars, the sun, the moon, the people, whatever it is, they all look in agreement with energy saying that you are the one. And then once you exhale, allow anything that doesn't resonate with you to leave you. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is possible for you. There is no limitations to what you're capable of. You are a powerful creator, you're an infinite creator, and you have a calling to be something. That something is not in the future. That something is a state of being, mindset. What frequency are you going to set your mind on so that you can live that life? Remember, it's not past, present, future. It's always up. When you look that direction, you'll go that direction and you'll become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to go deeper into these episodes and get a better understanding of every single one, subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below in the description of this episode. If you click it and subscribe, you will get an email every single day that has simple, easy to follow exercises so you can dial it in even more. I'm also going to start releasing some content on money mastery, right? That identity of a millionaire. in there. And the only people that get the free access to that are the subscribers. So make sure you subscribe so that you can get that. You can also follow me on social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. At Real Energy is a search if you want to search for it. And then if you want to level up, we've done the positive mindset blueprint over the past few years, and it has been powerful. It has been great. It has been fulfilling. But that program, that one-on-one program, is shifting into the next level. I said that I want to work with millionaires. That's in mindset and frequency and receiving. So whether you know that you're going to become one or you already are one and you want to go even higher, you want to add a comma to what it is that you're going, you want to build those zeros in what it is that you're going, this mastery, this money mastery, this millionaire mindset identity program is for you. This is an exclusive one-on-one. This eventually is going to turn into a big program, a $30,000 program. But right now, we're working it in, we're building it out, and it's just me and you to where you can make that positive shift. If that's you and you know you're no longer holding on to old patterns, you're ready to break free, you're ready to actually believe in who you are, email me, henry@vibeabundant.com. Don't wait. I'm only going to do this one for a limited time before I take it to the next level, where I take it to the big groups, the things like that. And so if you want to be a part of this early, if you want to be a part of this now and make this the most powerful receiving summer ever, email me or message me on Instagram at Real Energy. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what's next for you and make it a reality. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.